With the passing of Murray Walker, we have lost a very dear friend. When Elizabeth, his wife, phoned up the day of his passing to tell us the news, we were shocked, not entirely so of course because he's 97 and not been in the best of health, but nevertheless it was a big blow. Our friendship started when we did a book together, and my goodness, it was a rewarding, fantastic friendship. He was just so supportive of us at Porter Press. It became almost like a big family. He said to me when we finished the book, and we had so much fun doing it, and I interviewed something like 70 people, from the biggest names to more humble cameramen, and everyone without exception had positive, wonderful things to say about the great Murray. And he said to me afterwards when we finished the book, he said, "I think I better get behind this and support you. Give me 5 dates this year, and if I can, I will join you at events." We did that. We went to the first one, Silverstone Classic. He came along for a couple of hours on the Friday. It was a 3-day event. And that was wonderful. It was splendid. And he said, "I think I'll come for a bit longer tomorrow." He turned up at 9 o'clock and left at 6. And the same happened again on the Sunday. Extraordinary. So we had a year of events. We had a great times together, our team and Murray, and many laughs. And then he carried on. We'd thought 1 year was wonderful. This was such a bonus. We were so grateful. And he carried on for 5 years. And it was just amazing, the support, the loyalty. And he was such a professional. I remember we said to him once at Goodwood, on the stand, we said, "Would you do a piece, Murray, to promote the book? Would you do a piece for, say, 1 minute to camera?" So he gave a couple of minutes thought. Okay. He spoke. It was 58 seconds. Extraordinary. A total pro. Reminded me of another story I was told about him during his F1 commentating career. After a race, he was in a big crowded room somewhere, getting ready to do a piece to camera, chatting away with people in relaxed fashion, tap on his shoulder, turn round, did his piece to camera, turned back and carried on chatting. Absolutely a pro. More examples of his support, his extraordinary support. He was asked 1 year to be the ambassador, the name, the star of the front man, if you like, of the Autosport show at the NEC in January. He said, "Yes, I'll do that, but I want a stand, free stand, for Porter Press." He was asked to do a regular column monthly for F1 racing. He said, "Yep, okay, this is my fee, and I also want a free monthly full-page advert for Porter Press." Absolutely extraordinary. I remember an occasion when we were in London doing a signing, and we weren't too far from where Bernie Ecclestone had his offices at that time. And he said, "I'd rather like to just drop in and give Bernie a copy of the book." So we went along, we went to the reception, and the lady said, "I'm afraid Mr. Ecclestone's in a meeting at the moment, I can't disturb him." And Murray said, "Oh no, I didn't expect you to do so. He wasn't expecting me, and I just wanted to drop this book off, but could I just pop into a room, an office, and just put a suitable inscription in the book?" So we were shown into boardroom or whatever, and Murray was writing away, and suddenly the door opens, and in walks Bernie. "Heard you were here. Sorry, I'm in a meeting, but just had to come and say hello." And that was a mark of respect that even the great Bernie Ecclestone had for Murray, because he did such an amazing, wonderful job for Bernie Ecclestone, who revolutionised Formula One. But he couldn't have done it without Murray, his front man, who put the show, the sport, over to the public with such enthusiasm, such extraordinary passion. He was kind, he was humble, he was generous, particularly with his compliments. He was fun and he was a jolly good sport. He was the voice of Formula One. He was the nicest man in Formula One. I'd like to leave you with one final little story. We were walking around London and the taxi drivers were driving past and they were all winding their windows down and calling out, "All right, Murray." He was everybody's friend. He was loved by everybody. We will miss him enormously.